I'm so excited to be back behind the microphone with Dave. A lot of you might be tuning in from the Passive Income Show group itself, or maybe you're from the Online Course Masters group. Maybe you got one of our emails, Dave, or my emails in the past couple days, but we're really excited to have you here. So first off, Dave, welcome back to chatting. It's been a while, and we like getting together every now and then just to update each other and update our audience about what we're up to in the world of online courses. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Phil. Every time we get together is awesome, and man, it's just great to be on this call with you because you're killing it out there in the online teaching world. So it's awesome. Very excited.
Well, I think we both have a lot of awesome stuff going on in terms of everything that we've done in the past with teaching Udemy courses, but also a lot that we're doing now to kind of grow our businesses and testing out other things, experimenting with other higher price courses and packages that we're actually having a lot of success with. So it's going to be fun to talk about that. So first, everyone who is watching live, make sure you comment down below. Let us know where you are listening in from. If anyone is listening live, and to anyone who's watching the replay, welcome as well. We're excited to chat. So first, we figured we would just kind of update each other and everyone watching about what we've been up to, what the highlights are, what things we're working on, and then we're going to get into any questions that we have from the audience. So if you have questions right now, make sure you hit us up in the comments below, either in the Passive Income Show group on the post or on the Online Course Masters post. I'll be checking both of them. But Dave, first off, I don't know when the last time we actually chatted was in terms of doing a live show, but what have you been up to? I feel like it's been a while. I think last time you had already moved to Boise.
Right.
And so what's happened since then?
Well, nothing but good things. It's been a blessing to move to Boise. Just a very, very nice area, nice people. People are very courteous, very polite. And the weather is very cool because you actually have seasons, which I never understood when people said you have, unique seasons, but it literally, like, when the calendar changes, it's a new season and you feel the difference in the air. But the last couple of months, I've been completely focused on my big mentorship program that is for online course instructors, and actually for people that want to get into what I call the world's perfect business, which is our business, right, Phil? I mean, marketing and creating how-to courses is the world's most perfect business, and I make that case in the book that I just published recently, right there, at the risk of looking promotional. It actually came out pretty good. It's actually pretty thick for a change. Most of my books are kind of thin. But the point is, I was so compelled to try to get across to people to understand how awesome this business is that I'm like, dang it, I think it's going to take a whole book to help people understand that. And that's what I did. So last 2 months I've been working on that, as well as the companion mentorship program, World's Most Perfect Business, where I help people who maybe don't even know what they could do a course on. I help them to get started, help them discover their superpower, and help them to determine what would be the best course to do to build a big online business from home. So I've been just busy the last 2 months. In fact, I just got a haircut. My hair was going out just nuts because I just didn't have the time. I was so focused and so nose to the grindstone, and it's been awesome.
That's one sign that you've been busy at work, for sure. So I have a question about that, and it's something we've probably talked about before, but what if someone comes to you and asks, like, why should I teach an online course? Like, there's so many other people. Is there room for everyone to do this? I mean, you say it's the most perfect business, and I agree. I think we've both seen how we can grow a business so fast with so little costs by ourselves, really. But
right.
What do you tell the people who are kind of like on the fence or worried that there's not enough room for them in this market?
That's a great question. It's a very common question too. I know we both get that question a lot. I would say that no one has the exact unique superpower that you have. No one has the exact unique skills, strategies, or life experience that you have. And if you go into a completely new topic that nobody has ever done before, the odds are actually against you. So you want to actually be in a topic where other people are already showing success. One of my mentors, John Reese, says, sell what's selling. Get into a topic that you already know is popular, is in demand, and then just offer your unique twist. You know, I'll give you an example with golf. I'm not a golfer, but I know that golfers, they will buy everything about golf. Okay. Yeah. They'll buy every possible gadget, training video, whatever, because they're obsessed with getting better at their game. They're obsessed with, knocking their score down. They're just obsessed with doing better. And so they want all different kinds of viewpoints. They want all different kinds of inputs. I'll give you an example from my world. I from day one, when I discovered internet marketing, I've been obsessed with learning about internet marketing. I buy so many information products and courses about internet marketing. And the cool thing is now I've gotten to the point where I can kind of like mix and match different strategies and almost like invent my own strategies, because you acquire that mastery that, that you're looking for. So that's what I would say to somebody who's like, it's all been done before, or I'm not so good or whatever. No, you got to give yourself that value and don't undervalue your abilities and your experience and all that kind of thing. Just because it's easy to us doesn't mean that it's easy to your student, And so you got to know that, or put yourself in that place when you were just starting and you had no idea what you were doing, and realize, oh, you know what, I was that way once and I could teach my old self how to do this.
Yeah. So I love it. And I want to just give a shout out to a couple people who I see are liking the post, who are watching live: Thomas George, Jason Miles, right. John, who's watching live. Thanks to everyone who is coming in live and asking questions. We're happy to have you here on the live call. Well, that's awesome, and I agree, and I feel like it's 2018. I can't remember when we started the Passive Income Show. I think it was like 2015 or something. That was a long time ago, and we were still talking about the same thing. Is it too late? Is it too crowded? And I agree that I think it's still a great time to get into teaching online courses. It's crazy over here. I know a lot of people watching. That my wife and I are expecting twins in August, and that's coming up in like a couple months now, 10 to 12 weeks or so. They should be here. So
wow.
Ever since we found out that news at the very beginning of the year, it's just been like, okay, how do I set up my life and business so that can fit into it? And more so, how can my business fit into my personal life rather than vice versa? And that's the beauty of like this working for ourselves, is that I'm finding that it's hard. It's really hard, but I'm trying to figure out how I can balance the two better right now and set it up for when the twins get here. Because I really do want to be, especially in the beginning, I'm excited to be a dad and to be there first, primarily as a dad, and then have the business on the side. So it's been partly just working hard to put out a lot of courses, but also pre-writing a lot of articles, creating YouTube tutorials. In May and April, I was just like writing a ton of content, scheduling it out. So I actually have content written that will be released basically for the rest of the year, every week on my website. And then same for YouTube. I'm working on that right now. And then on top of that, I'm working on a couple courses that I'm going to be launching over time. And I don't want to wait too long, because I think there's no reason to delay. Often when you have an online course, it's like, why not just put it up? Right. But I am kind of working harder to create more courses now, and also a lot of sort of higher level like outsourcing and automation techniques that I've learned from podcasts. And so I'm outsourcing more now with, I have a couple assistants who are helping to answer questions, respond to assignments and reviews on Udemy. I've got someone who's actually editing my YouTube videos. I also had my brother here yesterday who was editing a bunch of YouTube videos. So trying to just like outsource and set up a system where I can really focus on that 20% of the work that produces the 80% of the income. And so that's really what I've been up to the past couple months. And it's been great. I mean, throughout this whole time, though, Udemy income has continued to grow. This year is the best year so far since I started in 2012. And yeah, it's amazing that it continues to grow like this.